Welcome to Farming Simulator 2017 with me, Kevin Sawyer. Hope you guys are all well and enjoying your day wherever you're up to. And you join me back here on Goldcrest Valley here, and as you can see, it's spring, early spring. The ground's literally only just started to thaw out. There's still sort of like big piles of snow in places. You might see one or two of them kicking around. To the ground temperature increases, I think that's where they're going to stay. But anyway, today I'm going to start doing the field work for the next crop, which is going to be corn. So let's get off and away. So basically, like I covered a while back, I said I was gonna, once I got enough slurry, enough manure, I was gonna get sort of like course play to sort of like do it realistically. I hate to use that phrase because we all know that's what Mr. Robot uses, but it does seem a bit more legit doing it this way than actually just buying it or just getting your workers to actually directly sort of like magically teleport it from wherever, from the cows or the pigs or to the tank itself. It just seems a bit silly to me. So I'm just going to do, as you can probably see, a bit more of this as I get more and more fields sort of like ready. Oh yeah, look, as you can see, there's a big pile of snow still there. I hope that melts. I hope it doesn't stay there. Big thank you to everyone that came to the stream again. You know, much appreciated for those people that pop in and say hello. And you know, I'm glad you guys still enjoying the content I put up. I know it's difficult some days. You've got busy lives to live, and admittedly I've been sort of like slacking off a little bit. I've been just sort of like enjoying the summer. Still got my window open, so you can probably hear like the outside ambience of the birds and everything else. Still got some snow on here as well. So hopefully, I say hopefully, if we drive it in here and drive it to this point, it should start to fill itself up. Hopefully. He says, I'll fill it up anyway. I'm going to need to fill it up. For the first run. But I'll do this with the slurry, the manure side as well. I haven't checked if there's any more updates to the Seasons modders yet. I must go in and have a look and see if there is any more updates. I've been sort of like here, there and everywhere of everything at the moment. We've got Space Engineers, everything else that's going on. And for you guys that didn't watch the live stream, I discussed about the button box build. That's still going. The part I ordered was the last part I needed. Sorry, was the key switch. Sorry, my brain just went with dirt then. The key switch, that's what I needed. One has turned up. It's not necessarily the right one though, that's the problem. Come out here. Go nice and slow along these stop signs. This place looks a bit derpy there, doesn't it? Going up and down all over the place. Hope it doesn't affect the course. Anyway, let's drive out over to this bit. and I'll save this as a slurry one, or slurry to field, whatever. Yeah, so like I said, the key switch is, it's not the right type. It does work. I'm still figuring. I might just put it in just to start the build, the button box build, and then just with the video just say, look, you know, I've got another type of key switch on the way, and then show that off at a later date. But I'm gonna have a look at it again today and see if I can. Well, there's no actual physical way I can get it, but what I could do is use Joy to Key to toggle it temporarily until I get the proper key switch. To work. Oh, well, basically proper key switch. That won't probably be until next week, obviously because it's bank holiday weekend. And it's just not going to turn up on the Monday, I know that. Right. Still some sunflowers sitting there from the last harvest. Thought they'd have died off. They look wilted. Right, so if we stop it here, roughly. Hopefully this will work itself out. So we'll just quickly see what field this is. This is field 12, so save course, slurry, F12. Save. Cool. Right, now if I get rid of this course quickly and then set up, it's going to be fertilising and seeding, isn't it? And then get the field, right field 12, calculate this is this is 14.8 meters, and we are starting in the north, south, east, so heading north, and return to first checkpoint. Yes. Activated. Don't worry about it. It should hopefully work this out. It hasn't. Why hasn't it worked it out? Just make sure I've got everything right. Oh, hang on, now I've got that wrong, haven't I? Number 2, try that again. So field 12. And we are in the northeast, not southeast, and heading west. Turn the first checkpoint, activated, calculate. That's better. Then we load up the slurry field. Should work. Slurry field F12, and then first checkpoint, drive. No, you really shouldn't be doing slurring on when it's raining, but I figured might as well make a start on it anyway. And just, you know, in real life that would probably just run off the field, but I figured I might as well make a start on it. okay. While he's doing that, I'm going to get... as you can see, I've got field 20 here. I'm going to get him slurry that as well, and then I'm going to plough, even though it's cultivated at the moment, I want to plough it and cultivate again. I've got field 26 here as well. Could buy some more fields at some point, but I'm just holding out for what I'm going to do next. As you can see, I've got this Peterbilt over here. I found that as a mod. It's quite a nice little mod, that truck, actually. I quite like it. I couldn't find a nice Kenny, so I had to settle for that instead. It does what it needs to do. Let's quickly just wander around and get the production facility started back up again. I sold off the pigs through winter as well, just because they were more trouble than they're worth. I might start. I've now got a new livestock trailer. Actually, I'll need to go and get the fork. Still on. Let's go back in that tractor and. Oops! No, come on. Deattach it. That's it. The front loader attachment on. All the way home. Let's have a quick scoot. There we go. As good as you can get. Jump out. Attach that. It's like I've been doing this so many times through the winter. It's unbelievable. I just left this up here because of that reason. Bring it back down to the main farm eventually. Let's put that weight on the back as well. Get rid of the old mat as well. I don't need that. Just yep. With ATS as well, I've been meaning to do my mod skin for my fleet. That's my next plan today. At some point, to do that. One thing I will say to you guys, what I was thinking of is ultimately, once I've finished doing them, make the mod fleet available to you guys, either via Dropbox or via Steam Workshop. For you guys that do like playing ATS, give you a chance to drive the Sawyer fleet, so to speak. It's like, why don't I want to drive your fleet, Kev? No. I wonder if I can actually see that from again. Not very well. Get the same problem on a forklift. Once the forks are in a certain position, well, most of the time the cage is in the way, you can't go, the fork mast's in the way, you can't actually physically see past it, and you have to sort of judge it. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Especially now, as I've got a bit overzealous with the controls as well. I kind of, once I sort of like got back on the truck and I started just like driving it a bit, I was like taking what I remembered from the instructor was, you know, second on and second back on the tilt. And jump back in now. Bring those down so we can just about see over the top of them. Also, I got the storage facility up here now. Ooh, what's questions there? So I can store wood chip up here now if I want to. I think it's this first bay in, isn't it? Zoink. Yep, it's good enough for government work. So you can see, look, there's a pile of snow still there. Big pile of snow, I think, still over there. So I hope that all melts out eventually. The majority of it's melted. Judging things by eye is not great. I'd still lean out the cab if I could, just to see whereabouts those forks actually are. So I didn't get that far out. Right. Oh, it looks like he's finished that job. Cool. I wonder if he actually needed to go back to the yard and fill up. I don't think he did. I think he must have done that in one tank. Which is very cost effective if he did. Let's quickly pop this back in here. And we'll jump over to the tractor and move him on. Switch this off, and let's click over to him. He's finished his work. It let me. Nope, won't let me. Don't know why. Won't let me. Jump out. That's better. It might be because I set that one to a different default. Did he actually use that? We'll just check, make sure. Back. Make sure he did actually. I don't think if he used that. Let's have a look. No, help. Okay, off. So let's turn it off. Okay, so it's not a biggie. We can get him stopped with his course now. And we'll repeat that process over on the next one. In fact, I don't even think I can just hire him. So I don't think that field over there is going to need that much. We'll see what happens. I might do it anyway, just as a fail-safe. Yeah, it's probably a better idea actually if I do that. So I'm going to quick turn around here before I go and start doing this course recording. Stop. Let's grab another tractor. Let's grab the JCB. Let's get that working away. What was I thinking of? Running that seed machine down and replacing it with the fertilizer and seed machine instead. Purely because the problem is it's just fertilizer's costing me a fortune. Although it doesn't really matter at the moment. You know, initially it was. I just figured, you know, there must be a better way, so I might do that, depending on sort of like how the money in the farm holds up. If it stays at this sort of level, which it should do now, shouldn't be a problem. But if I can just somehow make the farm a bit more cost effective by integrating that instead of having to buy it, be more cost effective. Right, okay. Got some more solar. I've got some solar panels as well, so that should help out in the long run. Should set the farm should start producing some sort of money now. Oh, really? Just well. Create fields wasn't on. Otherwise that's going to churn up a big massive hole in there. Right, start him off. Or her off. Here's a her. She goes. There's a her. It is. Cool. Right, back to this one. And then start course recording. Sorry guys, it's a bit rinse and repetitive, I know, but again, like I always say, it's the nature of the beast of this game. Once I've done it once, then I could have done it all off screen for you, but I figured I might as well include you guys. For some of you guys that, most of you guys know how to work Courseplay. I'm not saying you don't, but there are a few people out there that probably wouldn't have known how to sort out the course, well, how to set up this sort of side of the Courseplay. So it's sort of like twofold. It's not a tutorial, don't quote me, it's not a tutorial. It's probably not the ideal way of setting up Courseplay, or a course for Courseplay. For those people that have been like sort of scratching their heads thinking, how do I get around that then? Because I want to make it a bit more, I hate to say it again, realistic. So I can see whereabouts we are in relation to the field. I think it's on, is it just below that hill? Slow down on the stoppings again. Yeah, got that bang on. It's just at the bottom of that hill. If I drive over here, I don't think I'm going to need it. I don't think it's going to need it at all. But just drive over through this, and that should act as the trigger, hopefully, to refill. I might buy this field now because I drive across it so many times. I might just buy it and turn it into a grass field, perhaps. can never have enough grass, eh? Especially now, as we've learned through the last winter, they need hay. So I'm going to need at least some sort of extra amounts of grass and hay. Ooh, really, mate? Really? It's going to hopefully not muck up the Courseplay too much. Mind you, I should have stopped there, to be fair. Got the tank slapper there. Pull out into that middle lane. If not, what I might have to do is just sort of like somehow clear that snow just by dropping it somewhere. You can't sell it, so you just have to wait till it melts. Ground temperature is only 2 degrees, so probably just because the ground temperature isn't quite enough to melt the whole lot. I'm just hoping once I get a bit of good heat, let the whole lot will go. Thought I was going back to the other field for a second then. Autopilot switched on, it's like, where am I going? Right, that should do it there. Stop. And what field is this? This is field 15, isn't it? So, save. Slurry. F15. Save. Right, okay, so we do the same thing again. So, field 15, and we go from, let's double check we're northeast, and we'll be heading south. Activated, workout course, and drive. And then double check we got that right. That bit I got right. So field 15, workout course, and then load, slurry 15. First checkpoint, drive course. Let's see if that actually works now. Yeah, it does. I still think there's going to be enough in this tank to do this whole field, but at least now we know that's going to, if it needs to fill up, it can go and fill up if it needs to. Right, let's get back to what we were doing, which was unloading, or sorting out the greenhouses, I should say. Also got the egg facility up and running, just back there, and so I'll be doing that as well at some point. Might try and have a go on that today, see what it actually needs. tricky. That's it. Bring that load down a bit because it's bouncing about a bit. Good old Chance physics at work here, I think. Oink, it disappears. Okay, so next one is that over there, sugar pallet. Get that out of the way. Back up a bit actually, because I overshot that a little bit. Come on. I think it's roughly about there, but I just want to make sure. Clearing out. Glad I did now. Good. Not quite on, but again, it's the nature of this game. Whoa! Really? Okay. Over by the little warehouse here. And grab that one. Let's see how they. Oh, it's getting quite well. Let's grab another tractor and start the cultivation. This is almost done on here. And he's finished the work, so. Right. Stop driver. And then repeat the process again. Again, sorry guys, a bit rinse and repeat. And how I'm going to tackle this? I'll drive around that way. Start course play recording. Jump back in cab view. Ooh, overshot that. I guess if we go up here, it works out fortuitous actually to go this way. drive out into the middle. What I might do is just get some of those, because I've got part of the mod pack of the Coyote Universal. It's got some slurry tankers on it. What I might do is just drive around with them on it and just refuel on the go or whatever, but it's another option. Slow down on the old stop signs. Don't want to repeat of what happened a minute ago. Thank you very much. Because you can see the tank's almost full for slurry, so slurry's not a problem. I'm not going to fill it up, I'm going to leave it because it'll be a good test. Turn it around here. Didn't even indicate that guy. Didn't even indicate, just turned. Amazing how I can keep up with the AI traffic. Haven't been realistic. In real life, they'd be gone, and we'd be causing a queue of traffic behind us. Premature on the old indication. It's down here, we need to turn. Cut back this way, I think it's probably another good idea, just to mix it up a bit for you guys. Go around this way, I think. Now, which way did we need to go? Along here, isn't it? Pull in there. Stop it around about there. Stop. Right, okay. Let's just remind myself what field this is. Field 14. So save. Again, slurry. Oh. Field 14. Cool, and so we need to back up a little bit. Check off course. Field 14, and check where we are. So northeast, heading west. And then load up slurry fuel 14. That's it. First checkpoint, right course. Grab another tractor and start getting the cultivator out, and I think I'll call it a day. Let's get the old New Holland out. This hasn't done half as many hours as the other tractors have, so. Hopefully that is close enough, hopefully. Oh, nowhere near it. Absolutely nowhere near it. Let's try that again, shall we? It's like, we? You're the one driving. Don't you mean you should try it again? Yeah. That's what I meant. Right. That must be close enough by now. Yeah, that's good. Bring it up. Does this extend? It does. Nice. Cool. Hire them off. Let them do their funky thing. And once this field's done, I'll start planting or sowing the corn in. I know it's only 2 degrees, and when the season's on, it should be really a bit warmer than that, but I want to start planting as quick as I can because I know it's going to take a while for it to grow, and it is within the season of planting season, so it should be alright. I know TBF had problems with his seasons mod. It wasn't it crashed his game or something like that. John Deere, sorry, the JCB still working hard. This guy's, let's see if this guy is going to do the route course. I hope it does work, and then I'll leave it at that. Turn the old map off. Probably run over half hour, I apologise. I'm curious now to see if this is, and I'm sure you're curious if this is going to work, or you'll be laughing in my face. And you've just done all those courses and none of them in the work curve. I've been shouting at you for the last however many minutes. That's not how to do it. It's a shame course. I wonder if the course play will, you know, if the developers of this, I wonder if they're going to think about putting some sort of like way that it indicate. I don't know how it logistically do that though, because the wheel in the game, if you watch in cab, you'll see it sort of like twitches the wheel like that rather than smoothly rolls it around, a bit like if you're driving with a keyboard. So I don't know how logistically that would be viable or not. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's quite cool. I wonder where the hours were on this example. Where somewhere? Is that them up on the top there? No, that's the time. I've got where the hours were. 102, yeah. Down the bottom. Initially, this had a problem as well. It disappeared if it got too close, but they've seemed to have updated and fixed that. Or it's fixed itself. See if this works. Should do. I'm hoping I didn't need to put a waypoint in here. No, there we go. Cool beans. We know it works, and I think I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, again guys, feel free to, and girls obviously, guys and girls, if you enjoyed the episode, again, please feel free to like. And if you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching the episode, again guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot, and I do not mind you guys sharing, or girls sharing. And if you're new to my channel and you see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.